happening, HC Nation? Zach Edwards here for another Stump, the Creator, right? So we started last time on Simeon's questions. This is after telling you a little bit about my history with reading and the struggles I've gone through. But this also, we only had time for a third of his, actually I don't even know if it's a third of it because that was a small section of his mammoth email. So let's do some more from this. Maybe we'll get them all done this video. Okay, first, you have to be the starting player. Second, all your opponents must have, in the second round, played 1.0 Gutenberg Bible. Okay, he's actually telling me. So he asked, can you have infinite morale? Okay. So Charles Babbage, which we outlawed in the tournaments, you can have him in regular gameplay, and have the second Sigmund Freud power active. Third, you must have Frank Lloyd Wright in their hand, and Louisiana Purchase and E.N.I.A.C in your deck. On your turn, the beginning of the player's interaction round must have earlier played Charles Babbage and 1.0 Gutenberg Bible in the second round. Play and use the second power of Sigmund Freud and any morale gain card. Everyone's morale goes to 800, and they all wish they could get more morale. That's when every player realizes that with Frank Lloyd Wright, who gets Louisiana Purchase to pull out the E.N.I.A.C, to double the Gutenberg, to double Charles Babbage. We said also in the tournaments you cannot double Babbage. He just doesn't do it. He doesn't double your cards. He basically just takes off your morale cap. They could have infinite morale. Okay, so that's his answer to the fourth questions of, can you think of a way in which every player can tie at infinite morale? Well, I'll tell you what. If the cards are shuffled, there's no way that every character can have the exact same cards. It would have to be like I'll tell you, that's a 99.99999999999 infinite chance that will never, ever, 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 ever happen. But, I mean, go for it. Try it. And it also depends on how many people are playing, too. Because the more people you play, the more impossible it would be. But, anyways, second, all of your opponents must have, in the second round, played 1.0 Gutenberg Bible, Charles Babbage, and have the second Sigmund Freud power active. Okay, let's go through those. Okay, so as we know, Gutenberg's Bible is basically you get 200 morale points, which is doubled if you have Gutenberg also. Charles Babbage is the one that takes off your morale cap. And the second Sigmund Freud power, which is Sigmund Freud, nullify all morale deductions or gain all morale points gained by all opponents during one round. Morale limitations apply. So Babbage is supposed to undo him. In a tournament, you can't do that. But, so, Simeon, you thought you could stump me. I'm going to just say, you didn't stump me. You were wrong. Because remember, in this scenario, every character has to have the same cards. Statistically, they just can't do that. Statistically, I mean, infinite amount. It's like a 1 in a quadrillion chance that's going to happen. So if you want to say that is, well, it's still a chance. I mean, you have 1 in a million chance. You're saying I still have a chance. I won't repeat which movie that's from, but hey. But it's like a trillion or quadrillion chance that you'd actually have that where all players play the same cards. And you said all cards, or all players, not both players. So all players means there's 3. So the infinite impossibility that could actually happen Not going to happen. Even theoretically, it's not even possible that it could happen. Because you can't play them all at the same time. So you're playing interrupts all the time, sure. Let's see, what would be your interrupt in here? So E.N.I.A.C would double it. Not a double, it's not an interrupt. So you can't all play at the same time. Louisiana Purchase is a location. No, it's an event. Hey, look, a blue jay. Squirrel! Okay, events. Let's go to my events. Okay, Louisiana Purchase. So Louisiana Purchase says, well, it would say, but for some reason it's not here. Hey, hey, hey. Sometimes I wonder about how I put this all together. Is it the Louisiana Purchase? No. It's not under Louisiana Purchase. And that was an event. Oh, these are 1.0 cards. Throw away my... Oh, Louisiana, that's why. It's a rare card. Louisiana Purchase. Louisiana Purchase. It would be over here because it just recently happened. It's not here. So it's got to be on the other side. 1 second. Let me grab that from the back. Okay, when I get my office, finally, at some point, I will make sure that my office is set up so we can just grab it from where it stands. Okay, Louisiana Purchase. You know, interesting enough, I cannot find the Louisiana Purchase. Okay, so until I can find the Louisiana Purchase, I'm actually pretty sure that it's not interrupt. Actually, you know what? Let me ask. Is Louisiana Purchase card an interrupt? I'm asking my son. Can't remember. Okay. So.
I haven't actually seen the card in a while. Don't know where it went.
Okay, so I am thinking that it is not. So not every player could play that card at the same time. Okay, so let's see. On your turn, you begin of the player interaction round. Must have. Oh, actually, wait a second. I can answer this question right off the bat. Let's go to Sigmund Freud again. Sigmund Freud says, choose, nullify all morale deductions, or, and this is the one that you wanted, second one, or gain all morale points gained by all opponents during one round. Morale limitations apply. Now, you might take the limitations off of you as a person, or you as a civilization, with Babbage, but it doesn't take it off the fact that his own card says you can only, or you have to stay within the limitations of the morale. So, Simeon, there you go. There's the answer to that. No, you can't have it, and they can't all have infinite amount of morale increase because that card stops it from happening. His own card says limitations apply. Even if you play a card, the abilities supersede other cards and the other rules. So, no, I can't see people doing an infinite amount of increases. Moving on to question number 5. That was a long answer, question, whatever it was. Comment. Okay, who would win with an infinite gaining combo above? Because one player would have the highest morale when another gets that much morale, making him in the lead. So let's see. Well, we already said that the infinite combo does not work. So infinite combo does not work. So number 5 is no. Infinite combo does not work. Number 6, how do you quad Balmy of Hamburg? I don't know. Oh, thanks. Yeah, you remember last time I tried to do the bombing of Hamburg, I don't have the card, and I still haven't replaced it. So let's grab the computer again and try this out again. Let's see. I do still have it up. The bombing of Hamburg. Here we go. Interrupt. On your opponent's turn, declare war and attack his or her land once. This ends your opponent's turn until the next round. Okay. I guess doubling it would make it so you can do it twice. You can attack the land twice. Not that you can turn it around because you've already done that. If you turn it around again, it'd be your opponent's turn again. So I think doubling it would be making it twice. If you can double an event, that's how you do it. If you had the heliocentric solar system and you did the Frank Lloyd combo above. Okay, let's do Frank Lloyd Wright combo. Choose increase your morale by 300 or interrupt. You may enter your card and play any one location card immediately. Okay, you're playing a location card immediately. What does that have to do with any one location card immediately? You're not playing a location. Battle of Hamburg is not a location. Bombing of Hamburg, it's an event. Your opponent, and this one says, again, on your opponent's turn, declare war and attack his or her land once. This ends your opponent's turn until next round. So let's see. I'm trying to see how you have this done. Heliocentric solar system. It's a knowledge card. So land. And that's where are my knowledge cards. There. Heliocentric solar system says choose with knowledge double one of the following: all your knowledge, technology, or document cards. Okay, I'm lost here because let's see. The bombing of Hamburg is not a knowledge, it's not a technology, it's not a document card. And neither is Frank Lloyd Wright. And Frank Lloyd Wright says bring out any location, which is not the bombing of Hamburg or heliocentric solar system. I'm a little lost. Help me out, Simeon. Go back to question number 6 and ask me again, and I'll bring it up in another Stump the Creator. One last one for this round. Can you think of a way in which you can win without destroying your opponent's land with one card in the third round? Okay, and knowing how he did this before, he's actually laid out the scenario. So I'm going to hold off until the next video, which I'll record right after this. But maybe you can decide. Think it out again. So let me read it to you, and you can think it out. I'm going to answer it right away, but in the next video, which will be showing in 2 days or 5 days, depending on if it's showing up, if this video is on a Tuesday or Thursday. Can you think of a way in which you can win without destroying your opponent's land with one card in the third round? So in a round that is not a human, or it's not peace times. So as I think Luke put it, or somebody else put it, safe rounds. Okay, and we will continue this in just a few minutes. Thanks. Talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye. If you have any comments or questions, add them to the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, actually. Take care. Bye.